Right now, Elijah's trying to figure out how we can get some more assistance. Tom is busy practicing disc golf. And Jackson is measuring how deep the hole is. Pretty deep. Well, we are mainly through, much of this is the planning part of the process. What you're seeing here is nothing that we're probably going to utilize. I'm going to cut a beam pocket out of each one of these. But what we're trying to do is try to get final height on everything, make sure everything is square, make sure everything is set the way that it's supposed to be. And then really what we're going to do is we're just going to build a floor that sits up right up on top of this. The way I like to do stuff, I'll be done about midnight. I do have light right up here, so that's not going to be a problem. And this has actually worked out pretty well, so I'm just going to move this over here so you can see a little bit more of the process, maybe from this angle. Okay, with the exception of one bracket, which we gotta go back to Lowe's and get. That's done. So we got everything through bolted all the way through here. Got everything laid out. And it looks better than I thought it would. These are through bolted, so it gives it a lot of structural integrity. This triangular brace is on here so that everything does not get racked while we're working it. I think I might come in here and put a triangular 4x4 just in this corner here to give it what I want, or maybe even just do that on the ends so it doesn't go anywhere. But I think I've got everything located. These tops are coming off. Next thing we're doing is doing layout here. Okay, and again, other than this one, I just laid out these joist hangers in random places so it would give us a way to get everything laid out. Otherwise it looks pretty good and we're idiots because we can't put together a list of what we need to get it all in one fell swoop. But we're headed back. Last time we went, we got this thing and then we destroyed a bit on a screw that we left in, so we had to get this brand new bit. Bought these yesterday, you see that? $19 for that DeWalt drill, and I got 2 for that price with the XRP batteries. I get it, they're old batteries, but if you're hanging pictures around a house, don't go buy yourself a brand new Makita, DeWalt, Milwaukee, whatever. Go to a pawn shop. Paid $20 for 2 of those. They're $189 a piece if you go over to Lowe's. So save yourself some pennies. They even have the new, so for example, the new battery technology is this lithium ion stuff, which is better than nickel cadmium that they used to use. You can get those for $30 or $40. It's just, if you're a homeowner, you're not gonna be out here driving screw after screw after screw after screw, then that's probably the best deal for you. But deck is coming along. Got to do railing. Probably railing's gonna be tomorrow or the day after. But we should have a deck surface today for the most part. Should be able to sit on the deck tonight and enjoy that view. Well, as you can see, we're a lot closer than we were before. I am just trying to get an idea of whether or not this stuff is where it needs to be in regards to square off the building. And that is precisely what I had anticipated. No. I'm going to go my way a little bit. Quite a bit, actually. This one on the end, I screwed up how I laid some of this out. Just trying to get everything square. And then once she's square, I like that. I like the square there. So once it's square, then I can do layout on this side so that this is perpendicular to the house. When I move some of these, I can see that I pulled them out of square again. Way out. So, well, that one's also screwed in. But for the most part, you know, other than that's all I'm trying to do now is just get the gap on this, and that's why I'm talking about layout. So these are all laid out on 16-inch centers. Trying to get these laid out on 16-inch centers perpendicular to the building so that I don't have a trapezoid, okay? I want a rectangle. And then I'm decking with deck boards, and I'm gonna leave the spots loose because I'm gonna have a post here, I'm gonna have a post there, and a post that's gonna be through bolted in the corner all the way around for my railing. And then we are pretty much done. So that's the next thing I'm doing. I've got this set where I want it now, I guess, and then I'm gonna do layout based off of where that board is all the way across. And then I'm gonna get my rim joist set, and that might be it. Looks good though, starting to come together. It's gonna be a nice view. Well, this is where we are at. I haven't put any screws into anything, but we're up here at this height now. And next step is getting all this kind of screwed down. I am also thinking about, putting stairs in over here. So I'm thinking about how that's going to get laid out from a framing standpoint, but I think I'll just leave this first 6 or 7 on that side, the longer ones, with a screw or 2 set in there so that then I can get things set up. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna add a stair on the side exactly like this. The difference is our deck's just way, way larger. Lots of activity out here today. People working, doing siding, backfilling. These guys are over here putting in foam forms. Tomorrow they'll come in here and do foam forms with all that. It's been exquisite out. But all of this laid out really nice. Rim joist took a little bit of finagling with, and the blocking took some finagling, but got it all figured out. Next step is just to get it all knocked out, and then I'm gonna go put some 4x4s on the side here. And you can see over here where we're going. We're gonna add 4x4s that bolt through all the way around. That through bolt all the way around. And then building some railing. So it'll take me probably sometime by the weekend we'll be completely done, but I gotta go to a work social next and go talk with some boosters at that. So should be good. I look forward to it. Hope you guys are enjoying watching the deck be built. So just got back from the work event, chatted with some boosters, got some things for dinner. Very excited about that. And so now we're kind of laying things out for the deck. I'm gonna grab a couple screw guns, get music going, get up here and start tying this all in. That's gonna give us more of an impervious deck scenario. The one thing that I am super excited about that I did not anticipate is that this deck is almost exactly the same height as I am. And the further I get out here, I can walk along all of this without having to worry about like how tall it is. I had originally thought it was going to be much shorter. It's going to be a boon for us. We're going to be able to hang out under there. The weather is incredible. You can see that I'm wearing like a long sleeve flannel right now. I think it hit 75, hit 75 today. It's incredible. Why more people don't live here, I completely do. Hated living where I was just sweating all the time. Like this is awesome. Awesome. Beyond excited about it. So we're gonna start tying things in. This thing's rock solid. I'm pumped about this. So we'll leave that end open. Put some stairs in there in the next couple days. So cool. Here we go. Put her on the time lapse. Maybe. Here we go. Not surprised, kind of surprised. I don't have enough material. So tomorrow, not that I wasn't ever going to return to Lowe's, but have to go back to Lowe's and get, I think those are 16. Gotta be 12-foot boards. Need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 12-foot boards. So the last thing is that, like, as you come down here, off of this edge here, then will be some stairs. And yes, I'll take this and pop these up and feather it in here so that the pattern's appropriate. I should have plenty of waste, but you can see it's a pretty good sized deck. The other thing too is it's just, I love how it extends. You can get out into this corner and you can just see that. Beautiful, beautiful view all the way around. So then of course got the yard down below, and it's pretty awesome though. So this is what we're working on now. We have got all the posts and everything to put in the railings. So we're gonna put that in here in a minute. I gotta go get my spec sheet and just figure out what height I actually want these railings to be, but they're gonna be 4x4 posts all the way around. Kind of like, I mean, it's basically what you can see over here, but it's gonna be not white. Same color as the rest of the deck. Still beautiful weather, exquisite weather. We're gonna put it on a time lapse. It seems like that's worked really, really well. Gonna be a little up and down, so maybe you won't be able to see quite as much. But we're gonna get that going and let you come along for the ride. And all of these are just dry fit in. I haven't, only the first 5 rows are actually tied, and the rest of these are just dry fit in. I've got the appropriate number. Trying to figure out how I'm going to put stairs over here, and I actually just had an epiphany. I think I'm going to run the stairs this way, because if I run them this way, structurally, that's going to be a big mess, because I've got a extended ledger board out here. Got to do a bunch of other things. If I run them out this way, should have no problems. But that's all my material down there. It was another $600-700, which is crazy. You guys think lumber prices are out of control. You have no idea. So this material, and this material, $700. Everything else, so everything that you see here so far, this comes in right at $3,000 for a stick. Okay, here we go. So much. Today the project is to finish this railing here and then start on some stairs that are gonna go down here. I've got 3 of these pieces that are gonna go inside the railing. I think I've got 4 that I need to add. And then we need to cut these edges off. The biggest thing that we need to do is work up that stair, and then there's railings that we also, hey, nope, on this side. There are also then the posts that have got to go and the railings that have got to go on the edge of the stair. But that'll just give us access to the backyard, walk out, walk down, right into the yard. So should be a good little deal. Okay. No. I'm actually fairly shocked the inspector came by today, which I thought, like, for sure this guy's gonna give me a $50 permit and walk away. But no, he came by. Tom came down, checked out the deck, and actually thanked us for building a very sturdy deck. We only had one complaint. We used carriage bolts instead of through bolts. The only thing that we're really missing now is stair access. So it looks like these 2x12s are gonna do the trick. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to get those traced out to get my treads all set into there. And then I'm gonna get all 3 of those. And basically I'm gonna build the stairs, and we're gonna take the stairs and lean it up there and anchor it in. And then we're gonna go get some corner brackets and get her all set up against this joist. Now we'll also put in some blocking here and here to stabilize everything with this, because of course as that force comes in, that may make that board want to roll one way or the other. And we put in some blocking, for example, right here, okay, right around our corner post. And our corner post is cut in half, and then we've got screws on the outside, screws on the inside here, and it is rock solid, I will tell you that. And then also you can see we've got it cut into the deck boards there. So we're gonna anchor our stairs here, and those are actually gonna come up right against this face. And you can see that that face doesn't have any anchoring here. The nice thing here is that we're short in between these two. We don't have a big span, kind of like we do over here, which is 16 inches. And we're just gonna take that, gonna leave these a little bit long. They're gonna overhang that tread, okay? And we're gonna butt that right up against here. Corner brackets on the outside. And then we'll get her all tied in there. I'm gonna watch some videos on that. But boy, the other thing I would say, this underneath here is a cool space. I'm 6'3", and I can basically walk all the way down here without hitting my head. So we've got a cool space during a hot day where we can get down and hang out. Then I'm also gonna build right down in this area. I haven't talked about this at all. I'm planning on building or enclosing this area. Now, looking at the amount of storage that I actually need, I could probably enclose this run right here with an external door on this side. Obviously there's an overhang here and a waterproof the top of this. Create some type of waterproof roof that has a pitch on it that would run down here. But really what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to put a lawnmower in here during the winter. During the summer, I want to be able to put my snow blowers, that kind of stuff, garden tools. I want all that stuff because, of course, it's proximal to what's going on out here. And honestly, it is not fun to have it in the garage. But I get that put in here, and I think that would change the way it feels in the garage, and I think it would be awesome. I might even think about putting a door just down here on the southern side, so I can open it up. I'll always get some light in there. I actually think I prefer that. The only downside is the height of the door, but again, it doesn't have to be to code. I'm just enclosing this, which I'll probably just 2x4, 2x4, and put a wood floor on it. Maybe for something like that. I don't know. Still dreaming yet. We'll get it figured out.